Good afternoon. Welcome to Forex Pro Chart's weekly trade results for the week of February 27th, 2011. If you've been following us, you know that we did not post a video last week, for the week of February 27th, and we did not do post an analysis for our subscribers due to the unexpected death of my husband on February 26th. However, I did take a look at the charts this weekend to see what the results were for those of you who went ahead and traded the charts without the analysis. Of course, if you subscribe to our charts, you would have gotten the charts with the zones and so forth sent to you and been able to download those. So you could have taken a look at the charts and gone ahead and done some trades this week. And we did have a few trades, a few zones hit, and had some successful trades. So let's go ahead and take a look at what those trades were, just very briefly. Okay, first we're looking at the EU, and actually the EU first hit this 60-minute armpit here at 138.01 last week on the 24th. It then came down to moved slightly out of the zone and then returned to the 60-minute armpit. We probably would not have posted an alert on this because it did not move that far out of the zone. However, some of our traders do trade these returns to the 60-minute armpit just for a quick 20 pips. Although it is riskier, some of our traders do it. In this case, price would have moved up, had not moved out of the zone, and then returned and gone down below the zone, and this would have been a gain of about, if I remember right, a little over 50 pips, as it was on the 24th when it hit the first time, which does not show up on this chart because it was the prior week. It hit for about 50 pips the first time as well. So that was the results for the EU. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Audi, which also hit this week. I'm sorry. Okay, so for the Audi, we see that price moved up here, moved into the zone. It bounced first off the daily armpit, and this vertical line here is the last candle for the prior week. So the first clear candle actually is the first candle for the week of February 27th. So price came up to the daily armpit and bounced, then came back up, and right here hit the 60-minute armpit, which was at 1.0201. Price then moved down here, came back, did not quite touch the 60-minute armpit again, so you should not have stopped out, then moved all the way down here, again back up, and all the way back down. So again, depending on exactly how you played your trade, you should have had a possible gain of 116 pips. Depending on how you manage your trade, you should have definitely got the first 20, and probably on your second lot been able to get at least 50 pips off your second lot. Some traders who keep a lot in at break even may still have a portion of this trade open and have the potential for that trade to continue and get even more pips. As I said though, on the Audi, the maximum pips available so far were 116. Now the Audi hit and the New Zealand did as well. Did not perform as well as the Audi, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. Okay, so looking at the New Zealand, we see where price came down. Again, it bounced off of the daily armpit, then came down here and bounced off of the 60-minute armpit at 0.7367, bounced 25 pips before returning, and it did spike slightly through 5 or 6 pips below the end of the zone, so many of you will have stopped out at that point. Most of you probably will have stopped out at that point. And now price looks to be returning. So again, you should have at least gotten your 25 pips then, depending on what you did with the rest of your trade and when you moved your stops. You may have had a slight loss on a portion of the trade, or if you moved your stops to break even or within 5 or 10 pips, as soon as you got your 25 pips, then you probably would have had a small loss, just a small loss. Or if you left your stop on a portion of the trade at the original stop and put the 5 pip cushion, you may still have portions of this trade open. But most of our traders will have gotten the 20 pips on the initial bounce and then been done with this trade. Then the fourth trade that we're going to be looking at for this week was the GJ, and we had very good results with the GBP JPY. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so we're looking at the GJ. We see where price moved up. It came up to the daily armpit, then it quickly spiked through the 60-minute and the 5-minute armpit, 60-minute armpit at 134.88, and then moved strongly back down and before consolidating for the last few hours of the week. The total gain so far on this trade is 122 pips, and as you can see, many traders will have the second and third portions of this trade of their lot open on this trade, and we could be seeing, we would expect to see price move down to this zone, so we could be seeing a very nice trade here where we saw some strong action out of the zone without the return back to the 60-minute armpit that we sometimes see. So this would be a very nice trade, and many of you will have locked in 100 pips so far. So those are the results of the Forex Pro Charts trades for the week of February 27th. For more information on Forex Pro Charts trading or to subscribe to our full analysis and charting services, please go to www.forexprocharts.com. Thanks. We'll see you back next week.